Hi everyone, Liz here. Thanks for stopping by. So I've got you some beautiful completions to show you. These are absolutely fabulous. They were sent in my last PR package from Diamondartdecor.com. I've been showing their products for a while and they're absolutely wonderful and I love the things that they send me. So this one is just so tranquil and I love the way that they've used the marquees on the bridge as like little lights on the bridge. They just look so good, and then all these sparkles in the water just dancing around, and we have the full moon in the background there outlined in your standard crystal, and then all this gorgeous blossom and flowers and trees all the way around. It's just so tranquil. So this one is going on my wall. I have got a frame for it as well. It is a 60 by 30, so I have had to get a special frame, but I get those from eBay, and you tend to find that the people on eBay do the frames that fit the more unusual sizes, because you can't very often buy them from off the shelf unless you go to like a charity shop or a thrift store or somewhere, and they've got a picture that just happens to be the same size. You can buy those relatively cheaply and put your own picture in them, so that's a good way to save as well. The ones that I buy from, I just tend to get a nice standard black frame so that the picture in the middle actually stands out rather than looking at an ornate frame. I tend to prefer a sort of a plainer style frame. The actual cover isn't glass, it's perspex or acrylic. So if you put it in, say, a full drill diamond painting that is quite heavy, then you've not got the weight of glass, you've just got a thinner piece of perspex or whatever on your frame as well, onto your picture, so it just makes it that little bit lighter on your wall. I'm in a fairly modern house and our walls aren't brilliant. They're not bricks, they're all this, you know, whatever it's stud walling, is it called? I don't know, I'm not a builder. So yeah, you tend to find that things do tend to drop off the walls if you don't fix them properly. So yeah, the lighter the better for my pictures. But yeah, this one will definitely be going up on the wall. And then the other one that I did is absolutely stunning. Look at this, and this will be going on the wall as well. I have bought a frame for this one. Look at that owl, it is so majestic. It draws you in to the middle, and all the colours, and this royal blue mixed with the hot pink, yes, it's just absolutely glorious. And it's got like this necklace on its front, so it's like a royal owl all bedecked out, and we've got our moon in the background and all the shiny, and then we've got, these must be like fireflies, just with the little gold crystals on, and your beautiful blossom tree there as well, and all the swirls indicating the movement of the owl as it's flying through the trees. It's just wonderful. I love it. There's so much movement on this picture. It is great. So yeah, I was going to put it in my bedroom, but I don't really know that I want an owl staring at me in the bedroom. He does look very majestic, but he does look quite stern. So I will find a lovely place for him to go, because it is just too nice to be put in a folder or something and not put on display. And then finally, the other little completion that I've got is my little teeny tiny cute owl. So we go from a very stern looking severe owl to a little cute and cuddly owl with her long eyelashes and her big pink bow. And this is a little bottle opener. So yay! So that was just an extra little add-on. These do come in different designs. There are quite a few in this set of the long ones with this colour way on them, and the little bottle openers come in different shapes and different designs as well. But yeah, I think that's super. I just love it. So yeah, it's quite handy if you're going on a picnic or something, just to keep in your picnic bag. I think this is maybe magnetic. Did I try this last time? Was it magnetic? Can't remember. I think it maybe is. Yeah, it is. It's magnetic. So you can stick it on your fridge. So you've got a cute little owl on your fridge. And then if you need to open a bottle, you can just pull it off the fridge and do that. So yeah, plenty of gems left over, all our crystals and gems there, look. So yeah, I shall be kitting down the special shaped ones, and the others will just go into my generics. Sadly there is no gem codes or crystal codes on these, but yeah, excellent to do. Really enjoyed them and seeing them all come together. Right, I'm going to put these into frame. Actually, I'm going to cut the edges off the paintings and put them into the frame. There are some special offers on at Diamond Art Decor at the moment. If you buy 4 items, one of them will be free. So I've got 3 items here. If I put another one in my basket, then that item, or the lowest priced item, would then be free. So do go and check out diamondartdecor.com for all those special offers. And shipping at the moment is free over $49, which will be round about the £40, £39-ish mark, depending on exchange rates. But it does work it all out for you when you get to your basket at the end. And it does tell you if there are any different special offers. And if you are watching this at a later date, then do check the special offers before you order, and check your shipping as well to your country, because there's all the tariffs and things going on, isn't there? So yeah, you just need to double check that. But that is just magnificent. Right, let me get these put into frame. Right, and we'll just go through a couple of little tips. I know I've said them before, but there might be somebody new watching. So I always cut the smallest end off first with the biggest pair of scissors that I've got. You can, if you've got one, use a guillotine, but just be careful that it is really sharp, otherwise it can fray the edges. Okay, I mean, if you're really clever, you can stretch it over a frame, a canvas frame, if you want to, but I'm not good enough to do that. And then just cut along your long edges. Okay, if you find that you get a little bit wonky on your edges, then you can always add, say, a washi tape or a little border to it, so it covers over your wonky edge. Okay, and just try and keep it as straight as possible and do as big strokes as possible, cutting where you're actually going to, looking at where you're going to. Now I will keep one of the key codes and one of the pictures to go in my logbook, because I do like to keep a log of all the diamond paintings that I've done. Yeah, just remind myself how addictive this hobby is and how many paintings that I have actually done. Oh my goodness me. Right, so just cutting along. Sorry if you're not keen on that noise, I love it. So cutting and pulling off the cover sheets on the little projects that you do. I love doing that. So that's the rubbish there, and that's our painting already. It's got a little bit creased because I have had him done a while, and I've had him a little bit sort of folded up, but it will straighten out once it goes into the frame. Right, let's get this frame done. Lift these up. I'm using my fingers, which I shouldn't do. The cheap tweezers that you get in some of the diamond painting kits are excellent, or if you've got a little screwdriver or anything, just for lifting these up. These frames do come with the 2 little holders as well to hang them up with, the little hangers. What I tend to find is I use command strips, because these aren't too heavy and it's a special drill painting. Then I find that command strips in 4 corners, possibly one at top and bottom as well, are enough to keep them on the wall. And I have got some pictures that I've had on the wall for a long time and they are still there, so that's pretty good. Right, let me just put that underneath there for now. And now we need to take the cover sheets off this perspex, or this acrylic. So yeah, and it's a nice mid-range acrylic. It's not too thick. Sorry, I love that noise. I've probably just had lots of people switching off or turning the volume down. I absolutely... I've got a wobble board. I'm not going to sing. Oh dear. Right, let me just... Should have got my tweezers just to get this corner off. once you get it started, it's fine. It's just getting it started. There it is. Okay, now I may need to get some card as a backing, because these are they're long enough, but I'm going to end up with a border top and bottom. You can use washi tape or whatever, but at the moment I'm just going to pop that on. And let me pop the frame on. I will have to get my card from upstairs, but I'll just show you what this will look like for now. Just loosely tack these down. I hope I've put this the right way up. Did I put it the right way up, people? It wouldn't surprise me if I've put it the wrong way up. No. Yeah, you see, I do need to put some strips. I think if I put strips of black, then that will look okay. But that, yeah, is in a frame for now. So I will need to finish that off. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put this one in a frame as well. And as you can see, I've put black card now at the bottom of these. So you don't really, sorry, the glare's terrible. You don't really notice that there is a black border at the top and bottom. It doesn't seem to detract from the picture. I think because it's black and everything here is so sparkly, and the background of this is black as well, the top there, then it sort of all blends in. And the same with the owl. The joys of being a crafter for many years is that I did actually have a lovely big piece of black card that was exactly this size. So I've just sliced it into 4. So I've got top and bottom on this one and top and bottom on the other one. So as I say, sorry about the glare, but there you are. So we've got 2 owls and a lovely scene that will be going up on the walls in their fab frames. Okay, well, a huge thank you, Diamond Art Decor, for sending me these. Thoroughly enjoyed doing them. I do like my special drill diamond paintings, and I do like the big ones because they're such a nice statement piece in your room and make quite an impact. Yes, he's looking at me saying, just get on with it, Liz. Okay, well, if you've enjoyed this little video, then as always, a thumbs up is very much appreciated, or even a hype. If you've got any comments or questions, in the comments down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And if you want to join our little family, see what we get up to next, you can scan the QR code on the screen, or you can click on that subscribe button down in this corner. If you then click on the all notifications bell, you'll be notified when any of my videos come out, and you won't miss anything. Yes! Okay, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Take care, everyone, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.